Alfred Hitchcock is undeniably one of the greatest directors of all time. He has countless phenomenal films, including Psycho, Vertigo, Rear Window, North by Northwest, and many, many more. He also is one of the most influential filmmakers, making films like the one I'm reviewing today, which is Rope, the very first one-take film, or at least what looks like a one-take film. Back then, the cameras could only hold around 10 or to 15 minutes of film, so he had to find cool ways to make little transitions so it looked like it was all seamless. Now, this film was very, very good, and if you want to hear my thoughts, keep watching to the end of this video. Rope is one of Alfred Hitchcock's best films that I have seen so far. Now, it was very, very unique in that it was what looks like a one-take film. And I think for the most part, you know when the transitions and cuts are, but it makes it seem very seamless, so I think that works for me. Now, the performances were all very, very good, especially James Stewart in the lead role. And their other two main, protagonists, you could call them, were also very, very good in their roles. You had the one that was calm, cool, and collected, and then the other one that was kind of just freaking out about the whole thing. And to be honest, it was very good. The cinematography obviously was phenomenal. Everything worked, all the characters were there for a purpose, and just the story was written to perfection, and Alfred Hitchcock's direction just makes everything work perfectly together. This is a very good film in that it makes you feel like the time is actually passing faster than it actually is, and by the end of the film it's already nighttime when it was the middle of the day when it started, and you honestly believe that it's been that long because you are on the edge of your seat and you're stressed out for basically the entirety of the film. Now, there isn't much development, which is to be expected from a one-take film, which is supposed to take place over, in this case, about half a day or so. And I mean, that's not really at the fault of the filmmakers because that's just something you can't really do in a one-take film. Besides that, the visual style is great. The Technicolor isn't my thing, but I mean, it works fine. And also, there aren't really many negatives to this film. I mean, the pacing is great, the characters are great, the story is amazing, cinematography is great. It's just not, the positives of the film aren't good enough for this to be considered a perfect film for me. Having said all this though, I'm gonna give Rope from 1948 a 90%. A very, very good score. Although there weren't very many negatives at all, the positives were not like perfect, so I couldn't give this one anything higher than a 90%. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like the video to support my channel, and also subscribe down below with post notifications on so you're the very first person to know when I upload an awesome video about movies. Now, since my school is going to be starting very, very soon, I'm going to tone down the reviews a little bit and do some more rankings. Now, we're not going to be coming out with reviews like 5 times a week like I used to, but they're still going to be coming at least once or twice a week, and then there are also going to be some rankings in the mix. So if that sounds good, definitely make sure you're subscribed down below. And that's it for me, guys. I'll see you in the next one.